Hi guys, recently I went to my local racetrack Donington and I said to a friend of mine, just come and have a look at 9 and 10, turns 9 and 10. It's a lovely little left-right heading down to the really one of the only overtaking opportunities on the old hairpin, on the hairpin. So we went down there and you could just see how fast the cars came over, and at the time the GB3 championship were having a practice. It's one of these corners where if you can carry the speed through 9 and 10, then you've got the easier slip down the inside at the hairpin. I'm not that great at it, so we'll see how I do on it. So I thought, well, there's nothing better than coming home and having a look at that track in those exact points. So that's what we're going to do today. Load up Donington with the Dallaras and see what we can do over turn 9 and 10.
Let's make them count. Okay, Brad, here we go.
6 laps of Donington, seeing how T9 and 10 can help us through the pack, or in my case probably help us go backwards through the pack. They're not easy corners. They are not easy corners to get right. And the AI seem to cut it quite hard on this track, whereas if I cut it, I get a warning quite quickly, and penalty. Now the AI's difficulty is set quite high, and their aggression is set high, so on this first lap, they often have problems. One corner is there, and then just at the top of the hill here, I think it's T7, they often have problems here as well, so I need to just watch out for cars flying back across the track. There we go. So that's now brought us to a net, what's that, P6 now. And that should hopefully help us see if we can get through the pack. Now, this is a bit scary. First time we're through 9 and 10, and I'm going to have to stay back a bit. My tyres are not ready to take this aggressively, and they have gone very slow, maybe punch it through the middle. So it does show, if you get that corner wrong, like the AI just did there, they were both fighting for the same piece of tarmac, and actually the driving line, there is really only one driving line for that corner. So, final corner, in real life you actually really see how much this corner drops right down away from you. There's a real camber, so it is easy to slip either past your braking point, way past your braking point, or actually spin the back of the car around. Actually thinking about that, I'll just change my brake bias. Down to the bottom of the hill, light on the brakes, hold the power through, keep that car shooting into the bottom of the ground, back up the hill. So we're P4, let's see if 9 and 10 this time can help us close in on this guy. He's holding speed at the moment in front of us, the gap's not changed by much. I don't expect it to change with me taking that corner like that. So let's see if we can get him into the hairpin with a nice, tidy, fast 9 and 10. Late brake but hard. Turn in, switch it back. Have we managed to close up any of that gap? It looks like we've got a tiny bit more speed than they do. But I don't think we're going to be able to close it up onto this lap. Maybe into the final corner if I can get traction out here. Again, final corner is one of the other overtaking opportunities in Donington, because it is a difficult track to overtake in. There's lots of long swooping corners. Just like in real life, the AI can hold their speed through these ones, although I've got a good run on him down the hill. There we go, clear. Could have probably held 5th through that corner. Up we go to track down the next driver. Just going to keep it clean. This is normally the part of a race where I get a little bit giddy. I end up doing something silly. That means I don't enjoy it anymore. Down to 9 and 10. Got quite a large gap at the moment. completely bailed at that time, but I was completely offline, missed my braking point, was not concentrating on the track, I was concentrating on data instead, which is pointless. That does not make you faster whilst you're driving. It tightened that apex, could have come on it a bit later. Fastest lap time, so let's see if we can close that gap a little bit. Try to hit every apex, not like that. Held fifth through there for the first time, reminded myself not to drop down to fourth. It looks like we've held a bit more speed all the way up the hill. We go late and hard on the brakes here, a bit more hard than normal, and then we can really plant that throttle. Closing the gap nicely, need to brake again, nice and hard. Get on the throttle nice and early. Okay, this definitely looks like we're a bit closer than before. Let's see if we can have a better 9 and 10 this time. Heavy brakes. I think we had a quick yellow flag there. I'm guessing either P1 or P2 went off on 10. Overshot the hairpin for the first time, I think, this race. Probably got rid of all of the gap that I've just closed a little bit there. That's a bit better on the apex, a bit later, a bit on the throttle early. Look at the podium so far, I think we're going to struggle to catch up with these two. They are driving well. So they're driving well, they're a computer, they're driving exactly how they've been coded to. Whereas I'm a human who is not brilliant at sim racing, who is making quite a few mistakes. Again, shouldn't have dropped down to fourth there. A bit more speed, but I think we've closed the gap a bit. Slower than our last lap, but maybe they were as well. I think we've held much more speed. The tyres don't hold it much. And as you see an aeroplane taking off. I'm lucky enough to actually live, as I was saying, going there with a mate, just 30 minutes or so from Donington. And it is a great place to spend some time. I head down there for general test days with my son in the pram. He's pretty much learned to walk and run there. Well, not learned, but practiced hard. There's a great spot in the middle, it's in the infield where you can go. Just let them run free whilst the cars are driving around 180 odd miles an hour around you. And the old bridge that we've just passed there on the left, and it is quite scary when you stand in there and you realise that they used to fly through those bridge arches in the old formulas back in. Whoa! A little bit of a lack of concentration there back in the post-war era, and it's just incredible to think they went through there at speed. It's definitely not going to close this gap up now, but we can have a bit of a ballsy 9 and 10. This is the final lap, I think. Try not to lose it and throw it all away at the end, but yeah, it's a great place to go out. Walk the whole track, both inside and out. Good cafe, good food, and you often get to see cars like this drive around like I did earlier this week, GT3s, GT4s, and there we are, third. So as you can see, 9 and 10, I'm not a good driver at all with this game, but you really need to nail it every time, especially if you want to start taking a bit more speed into 11, the hairpin. Hope you found this drive interesting. We'll see where, I think I'll do a couple more videos on Donington, as I'll be moving away from the area soon, and would like to spend a bit more time both at the track, and then as soon as I come home I want to practice on the same track that I've just been at. So yeah, see you in the next video.